Hi guys and welcome back. So for today's video, I just want to chill out, relax. I have somewhere to go this afternoon, this evening-ish, and I figured I wanted to do my makeup anyway to go out, so why not film? So I think I just want to do a simple get ready with me, kind of catch you up on some things, talk about things that are going on currently, and just get ready. So if you would like to watch this get ready with me or get ready with me, let's get ready together. So if you want to see that, then keep on watching. I'm going to try and raise up the product during this video to show you what I'm using, but if for some reason I'm too caught up into talking, which I seem to do sometimes, then you guys can look down below in the description box and see what I used. I will put all the products down there. We're doing so many new things to our house right now. We're actually looking to move. We have lived in our current house for over 10 years, and I used to not want to move. I'm the type of person that hates change. I'm getting better. I'm becoming more open-minded about it, but I used to be that person to where I just wanted everything to stay the same. I don't want to change. I don't want to move. I will live here forever. But now, as I'm getting older, it's not that I don't like my house. I love my house. We've done so much to this house over the past 10 years. I'm just ready for change and to move out of this area. I'm honestly sick of having neighbors. So if you walked out my front door, probably within 10 steps on both sides of our front yard, we would be in the neighbor's front yard. I am really over that. I'm over nosy neighbors in general. I just want to get away from people. I want a house where if I want to, I could literally walk out my front or back door naked and nobody would see me. Nobody would even know because I'm in my own space. I'm on my own property. Nobody can see me. I want acres and, couple acres of land. And yeah, I just want that kind of a house. I want a bigger house. I don't need anything too big because it is just the two of us. And I do all the cleaning. So I know that if we get a bigger house, there's just more to clean. So I'm okay with not having a huge house, but I do want something a little bigger. We have outgrown this house over the years. So to have a little more space would be nice. I would like to have my own YouTube room where I can just leave all of my equipment up constantly, where I don't have to set it up, tear it down, set it up, tear it down, because that's what I do now. And it's not that it takes a long time to do. I'm being a little dramatic about it because it's not a big deal. My setup isn't huge or anything like that, but it would be nice to be able to come into a dedicated room where all of my equipment, camera, everything is set up, and it would just save a little bit of time. I would like that, but we would have to have a bedroom for that. So right now, that in the house we live in, we have 3 bedrooms. So we have our bedroom, and then the room I've dropped the Makeup Forever sponge out of this now twice. So we have our bedroom, and then we have an office room, which is totally unnecessary because Chris does not work from home like he thought he would be. He thought for a while he would be able to work from home more. That's 100% not the case. So there's no need for this office room. And then this kind of walk-in closet, which you guys have seen on my channel before. So I just want a dedicated YouTube room. There's no need if we do get another house for an office room. So I don't know. I would want a house with at least 3 bedrooms. I could deal with 3 bedrooms. 4 would be nice, but I guess kind of unnecessary. But I do think about, as my nieces and nephews get older, if they want to stay the night, there's really nowhere for them to sleep. So that's my other thought, is actually if we had a room with an actual bed, then that would probably be a good thing. I found a house that I'm absolutely head over heels in love with which is the first house that I have been like that with. But in reality, we just are not, like, our current house right now is not ready to put on the market. That is the one thing I tell Chris, we should slowly get this house market ready, so that when we do find a house that we both love, we can put this house up for sale. And we have talked about, if that was the case and if timing didn't work out, we couldn't sell this house immediately or get the other house immediately, like, what would we do? Where would we live? And we have discussed living in our camper for a little while if the timing did not work out, which I think I could do for a couple of weeks. But longer than that, I honestly, because he's like, we can move in for a couple of months. I'm like, I honestly don't think, like, I love camping and I love our camper. It's just, I don't think I would be able to do that for a month. Again, maybe a couple of weeks. But anything after that, I think's pushing it. I don't know. I just don't know if I'd be able to do that. Although if it was for our dream house, if I knew, like, in the end, we would be living in our forever home and our dream house, I might be able to get myself in that mindset to where I'd be able to do it. But I don't know that until I'm put in the situation. For those of you that don't know, I do have another Instagram. It is called Cooking with Christy. It's just another passion of mine, and I wanted to start an Instagram to I don't know, put all the foods that I cook on there. And I would love it if you guys followed me on there. I don't even show my face or anything. I'm going to use 2 different concealers. The foundation I just used is the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid foundation. I haven't used that in a while, so I wanted to use that. I just got this. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, and I'm going to use the E.L.F. Hydrating Concealer. I started my period this morning. Feel like total and complete shit. If you don't know, I have endometriosis, and it sucks. It seems like so many YouTubers have endometriosis, and I never realized how much more common it is. Kind of really isn't talked about too much. I think some of them have talked about them, or talked about it, but I have not realized how much more common it is to have endometriosis, which is good to know that you aren't alone. So I think that is a good thing to know, because I know it makes me feel better to know that some people go through this stuff too. Now, a long time ago, decided not to have kids because of my cystic fibrosis. But for those who do want kids, it's just good to know you're not alone, I guess, is my whole point about this. But that is why I'm, like, super low energy today, like, whatever, like, chill, like, ugh, because I just feel like shit. A lot of time at night, I will fall asleep on the couch, and Chris and I cannot end up watching any shows together because I fall asleep. So I have no clue what is going on any of the shows. So I started watching one day, I think it was like last week, randomly, because we just recently got Hulu. and I started watching The Act. It's a show about the Gypsy Rose story. If you don't know what I'm talking about, oh my gosh, you guys should totally um, look into that and read about it, because it was a crazy story that they turned into a show. And Patricia Arquette is the mom in the show, and then Joey King plays Gypsy Rose, and they both freaking killed it in that show, in my opinion. Man, it was so addicting, and I know that I got so into it that I was like wishing bad things upon Patricia Arquette in that show. But oh my gosh, that was my obsession as of last week. I could not stop watching it. I had told Chris about it. He's like, well, what if I wanted to watch it? I'm like, I brought it up to you. You were not interested in that show at all. So that is my recommendation. If you have Hulu and you want to watch a crazy ass based on a true story type of show, which are some of my favorite shows to watch that show. You will be addicted. It's so good. I received an email from a company. I'm not going to call out the company. I had never heard of the company. They wanted to send me their product to talk about and use on my channel. And I was all for it. Like, heck yeah, I'll do that, right? So in the email I sent back, I wrote them, I would be more than happy to do that and review and give an honest opinion about your product. And I put that in the email. Just out of curiosity, just said, hey, would you happen to have a discount code for my subscribers? And I wouldn't make any money. It was just a discount code for you guys, to have a discount code. They had wrote me back and said, oh, well, I don't know, gave me a really, really weird response about it. And I don't even think it was about the discount code, but in the end, they said they would get back to me, and they never did. And the more I thought about it, I wonder if it was because I would love to give an honest opinion review about your product on my channel. I don't know if they thought if we send you something, to only talk good about your product, because that is not how I roll. That's not how I'm going to start out. Even with Luxury Scent Box, I wrote them the same thing. I will give an honest opinion about your subscription company, subscription-based company, and which that went great, obviously. But with this company, I don't know. It just didn't set right with me that they were all gung-ho about it in the beginning, and then once I said, yeah, I would love to give you an honest opinion, or give an honest opinion about your product on my channel, they pulled back real quick and just ghosted me. So, and for me, I really doubt it was because I asked for a discount code, again, that I wouldn't even be paid for. It was just to give to you guys, if I was to like the product, or you guys wanted to try the product as well. But I don't know. I just found it really weird that they have totally ghosted me after that email. But I don't know if they were afraid or not confident in their product. So actually, I might look up to see if all of their reviews on this product are all positive. I don't know. It just, when something doesn't set right with you, and people always tell you to listen to your gut, to me, that's weird. Because I would think if you wanted to get your product out there, you should want to have feedback, no matter if it's good or bad. And you should be able to take criticism, and you should be able to send a product out thinking this is a great product, you're gonna love it, kind of thing. That's just my opinion, but I just found that to be very odd that I've been ghosted after sending it the email saying I would love to give an honest opinion about your product. Kind of weird. Kind of weird to me. Today is Saturday and I'm supposed to leave for Nashville this coming Friday. And as of yesterday, I didn't know if I wanted to talk about this on my channel or not. But here we go. As of yesterday, somebody in, I want to say Williamsburg, Tennessee, got diagnosed with coronavirus. And I think Williamsburg is about a half an hour away from Nashville. Now, before I get into this, what I want to say is I feel like if you're watching me and my channel, you kind of are asking for my opinion. That's just, I mean, my name's on my channel. I feel like you are here to, I mean, I'm going to give my opinions about things, right? I know people on the internet love to give their opinions on people's videos. I've had things happen in my comment sections when I've given opinions in the past about YouTube drama or whatever, and it's never good. It's always, I feel like it's always one person that has to just, they disagree with you, which is fine. You are more than welcome to disagree with me. It's just the fact of how some people go about it. And then it turns into just a negative thing, which then I just go ahead and delete comments because it's my channel and I can do what I want. My thing is, please, if you disagree with me, fantastic. God bless you. You know what I mean? Disagree with me. You have a right to disagree with me. But please don't come in the comment sections and just try and start things to start things. Just because you disagree with me. You can disagree with me all you want. I'm just asking, please, let's just not have shit started in the comments. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I honestly don't care if you're a medical professional, you have a degree in this, that, and the other. I don't care. And I don't mean to come off whatever, but that's how a lot of people are. And a lot of people come off just so whatever, like, I am such and such of this, and God bless you. Fantastic. I'm happy for you, but I don't want my comment section to become a negative space, and I have the power to delete. I have the power to block. I have used that power before, and I say power, just, it's not, it's a button. But I can do that, and I've wanted my channel since day one to always be a positive space, and I will not have anything I will not have people attacking me, attacking other people. That's just not going to happen on any of my videos, and I will delete and block. That's just what I'll do. But anyway, my whole point is that somebody has been diagnosed, and I'm not completely and totally freaking out about it for several reasons. I feel like the media hypes up, gets people all kinds of just hyped up, and I feel like a lot of people don't do the research. They just hear what they want to hear and believe one person or one media outlet, something they've seen on the internet. They don't do a lot of research, and I think that's one of the main problems. I feel like the media is some of the problem here. Not all of the problem, but I think some news outlets are just putting panic out there, and I don't think that that's right. I feel like, yes, I know I have cystic fibrosis. I know I'm one of those, where's my blush? I'm one of those people on the list, those with compromised immune systems, respiratory illnesses, senior citizens, all that kind of jazz. I'm one of those that is technically on the list that need to be very careful about this and if it starts to spread to Ohio. I'm very much aware of this, but I have very good hygiene when it comes to washing my hands. I sanitize everything. I am a germaphobe. No, I'm not saying that completely eliminates me from getting this. That's not what I'm saying. But anybody who does know me, I am a germaphobe, and I'm constantly uh, sanitizing, wiping things down, washing my hands, using hand sanitizer. I don't drink after people. I I am just a very cautious person already. That being said, I don't want to freak myself out, stress myself out, because that's going to lower my immune system, make me sick, because that's what happens when I stress out, and puts me more at risk. What is actually tripping me out, because I kind of go back and forth here. Some days I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. And then other days I'm like, God, this is just being blown so much out of proportion. I go back and forth like daily. It's goofy, but I just, some days are worse than others when it comes to me being worried. What I'm worried about is how other people are reacting, and they are acting like this is the apocalypse and buying up everything in the stores, and things are becoming so hard to keep in stock and keep on the shelves. That's what I'm more worried about, is the hype and the panic that is going on with other people. I'm more worried about other people than I actually am about catching the damn coronavirus. And I also can't sit here and gather, 600 cans of beans and all this other stuff in cans, because I'm gonna get a goddamn kidney stone again. I can't eat that shit. I'm more worried about having enough toilet paper to wipe my ass for a month if we have to, if things are freaking gonna get shut down. That's what I'm worried about, wiping my ass, okay? And then I'm wondering, I read things, and again, I read a lot. I want to educate myself. I'm reading, I'm educating myself. I'm listening to all sides of things, and I'm just more so, I'm more days than not, I'm staying cool, I'm staying calm, I'm not tripping out about it. I feel like every couple years it's something like swine flu, Ebola. Now, if it was Ebola, that's a lot different, because Ebola, like, I think has like a 95% kill rate, I think is what it is. I think something like that. Don't quote me, but I think it's like, you get Ebola, you're done for. But like, I just feel like, then they spread the H1N1, and then wasn't there something else, like, I feel like sometimes it's something, and then it just falls off the face of the planet. You never hear about it again. So I'm like, is this like that? I don't think this is going to go away anytime soon, because it's being spread just like the flu, right? Or like the common cold, to where you're spreading it, not even knowing it, because you're not showing symptoms yet. Then once you've shown symptoms, you've already been all over the damn city. And I also feel like, if I'm going to get the coronavirus, I'm going to get it. There's nothing I can do to, yeah, there's certain things I can do to stop it, but I just think this is something that's going to just it's just going to keep coming. There's just going to be new cases all the time. Hopefully, with cold and flu season almost being over, maybe it'll die down and the hype and all that kind of crap will stop or slow down. But I'm not going to worry myself and stop my life and live in a bubble because of this. I'm just not. If it comes to Ohio, which I'm sure it is, I'm sure it's coming. That's probably for certain. Nothing I can do about it. It's gonna be spread. My opinion. It's gonna be spread. And my little ass can't stop it. So I'm gonna live my life. And I'm not going to freak myself out. I'm gonna keep washing my hands. I'm gonna keep doing the right thing. And that is that. I'm using the new Volume 2 Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh, speaking of another thing about what's going on. Isn't this the whole video, Christy? The whole Jaclyn Hill freaking palette stuff. Holy moly. I'm being so dramatic about that. I had gotten the palette back in, when did that get released? Like 2017. Loved the palette. Still do. I use it. I mean, I haven't used it in a while, but I mean, I use older makeup. We all have expired makeup. I know there are not perfect people out there who look at the expiration or the little freaking thing on the, what is this? Oh, this expires September of 2020. Actually, that's not expired. That actually is lasting a lot longer than I thought. I'm sure there's expired makeup right here sitting on my desk. So no, I have not bought a new Jaclyn Hill palette since 2017, and I'm not. Haven't had a problem, haven't had a breakout, haven't gotten like freaking pink eye, whatever. Like I haven't had an issue. So I still have my old palette and I still love it. It still performs great. I have no complaints. I am not vegan, so the whole carmine thing that apparently has been added to it does not bother me. What bothers me, I guess, is the fact that I think it was a little shady what they did. I get what they mean. I always try to see two sides of a story because I'm not just like I'm not that kind of person. I like to see all views from all sides in any kind of situation. I see what they mean by not making like an announcement, but the announcement of putting something non-vegan in what's supposed to be a vegan formula, I think that's a big deal. And I'm not vegan. If you were changing the formula, but it's still vegan, I guess I could see their side, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. It's all such a weird thing. But to put a non-vegan ingredient and still basically saying it's vegan, I think that is kind of messed up. I don't know what they were trying to get away with here. I think that was very, very poor judgment. Do I think Jaclyn knew about it? I don't know. Because I'm not Jaclyn. You know, I don't know how people can just assume things when they are not that person. They were not there. They weren't in the situation. So I'm not going to sit there and assume and say she had to have known. I don't know if she knew. You don't know if she knew. Knowing if she knew. We don't know, you know, but people have lost trust in her over the years and just assumed that she knew. Fine, cool. You have every right to think that. But in all honesty, do we know if she knew? I don't know. I guess she had said she knew that they were changing it to make it better, but she didn't know that they were doing that, I guess. So I don't know. I think it's shady on Morphe's part. And let's just say that Jaclyn knew, then that's really messed up on her part as well. It's just all around. I think for anybody that Morphe made a big mistake by doing that. Do I want shimmer? So I know that one comes off. Oh, they have a Get Ready With Me shade. I'm going to use that. So Get Ready With Me. Right there. That's what this video is. I'm going to use that. GRWM. Now I know that the other shade, and I brought that up when I did my little review or whatever on this palette, the Ride or Diamond, you definitely need a glitter glue for that to stay on. I don't know about this one because I'm not sure. But you will know, and I always know when if it's a pressed glitter. Once I look in the mirror like 5 minutes later and there's zero sparkle on my eye, then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that is a shade that needs the glitter glue. So what I'm gonna do is go off camera, do my brows and lashes, then I will come back and do my lips. All right, so I am back. I know I have done a horrible job at showing you what products I'm using, which I figured that would happen because once I start talking, I can't stop. So the lashes that I have on are the Ardell Lashes number 778. My eyebrows are NYX, I don't know what it's called. I will put everything down below. I promise, guys. I promise you. And I'm so sorry I didn't show you what I was using during this video, but I was just quite the chatty Cathy today. For lips, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Blushing Beige. This is number 915. Ooh, this is nude with my skin. Skin color. And then I'm going to put this Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss on. If you guys haven't tried this gloss, you are missing out, for real. If you want some shiny ass lips, this guy right here. Another reason I want to move is because I have the most psychotic neighbor, catty corner this way to us, who sits there and yells constantly. When it's nice outside, he's outside and throws baseballs, and half the time his kids cannot catch the baseball. So then the baseball has traveled over to our yard. I have seen his kids kicking our brick mailbox. We have a brick mailbox. His child is kicking a brick mailbox. The brick mailbox isn't gonna move. It's motherfucking brick. And they will sit there, him and his wife will be in the backyard. There's a fence. His wife will be in the backyard. He will be in the front yard. And they will yell back and forth to each other. You, no, you, no, you. I said, you, for like 15 minutes. Some days longer. That is the type of neighbor I have. This side next door, she's about 120 years old and nosier than the people over here are completely straight edge, goody goodies. Like they're just not my kind of people. Although he mows his grass with his shirt off, which is kind of pleasant to watch. All right, guys, so I am done with this look. This was just me getting ready, nothing too crazy. This is kind of my go-to face when I'm going out, but this was more of just a get ready with me chit chat video, obviously. So I am going to clean up a little bit, to maybe do some laundry, and then we are out of here. So if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I'm going to do my nails. That's what I'm going to do. Going to do my nails. See you guys next time.